The year was 1987. Big hair, neon colors and synthesizers ruled the airwaves, but something sinister lurked beneath the surface. A film arrived, blending youthful energy with chilling horror. The Lost Boys wasn't just a vampire movie, it was a dark fairy tale for a generation on the verge of adulthood. It whispered of immortality and rebellion with a seductive danger that captivated audiences. The Lost Boys became more than a hit. It was a cultural phenomenon. The film resonated with its themes of finding your tribe, navigating family dynamics, and facing the temptations of the unknown. It gave us iconic imagery, unforgettable lines, and a soundtrack that perfectly captured the era's angst and excitement. It became a cult classic, its influence still felt today. Imagine a coastal town bathed in perpetual twilight. Santa Carla, California, promised an endless summer. But beneath the boardwalk and amusement park lights, a darkness festered. Brothers Michael and Sam Emerson, along with their recently divorced mother, found themselves caught in this sinister undertow. Michael, the elder, found himself drawn to a mysterious girl, Star. She was alluring, dangerous, and entangled with a charismatic but deadly vampire, David. Sam, meanwhile, encountered the Frog Brothers, self-proclaimed vampire hunters armed with comics and holy water. As Michael ventured deeper into the vampire world, Sam realized he had to save his brother. The line between reality and nightmare blurred. Santa Carla's seductive promise became a fight for survival. Director Joel Schumacher envisioned a vampire film unlike any other. He wanted to capture the energy of youth, the rebellion of rock and roll, and the seductive darkness of vampires. He assembled a cast of young rising stars, each bringing their unique energy to the screen. The soundtrack pulsed with a mix of rock anthems and haunting melodies, becoming as iconic as the film itself. The film's visual style was striking. Santa Carla, a fictional town, became a character itself. The boardwalk, the caves, the vampire's lair hidden beneath the amusement park, each location dripped with atmosphere. Schumacher's vision created a world both familiar and nightmarish, where youthful freedom collided with ancient evil. Section 4. Box office bite and critical acclaim. The Lost Boys premiered in the summer of 1987, quickly becoming a box office sensation. Audiences flocked to theatres, captivated by the film's blend of horror, humour and teenage angst. Critics praised its visual style, soundtrack and performances. The film became a cultural phenomenon, spawning merchandise, comic books and a devoted fan base. But it was the film's lasting impact that cemented its status as a cult classic. Years after its release, The Lost Boys continued to find new audiences. Its themes of family, belonging and the struggle between good and evil resonated across generations. The film's influence could be seen in countless other works, from television shows to comic books to music videos. It became a touchstone of pop culture, its legacy undeniable. Section 5. Redefining the vampire myth for a new audience. The Lost Boys didn't just tell a vampire story, it reinvented it. Gone were the Gothic castles and aristocratic bloodsuckers of old. These vampires were young, rebellious and alluring. They rode motorcycles, listened to rock music and threw parties in abandoned hotels. They were the embodiment of teenage rebellion, their immortality a symbol of eternal youth. This new breed of vampire resonated with a generation coming of age in the 1980s. They were drawn to the danger, the excitement, and the promise of something more. The Lost Boys tapped into those desires, offering a glimpse into a world where the rules were different, where darkness held a certain allure. Section 6. The Lost Boys' legacy, still undead after all these years. Over 3 decades later, The Lost Boys remains a beloved cult classic. Its characters, dialogue, and imagery have become ingrained in pop culture. The film spawned sequels, comic books, and even a stage musical. Its influence can be seen in countless other works, from Buffy the Vampire Slayer to Twilight. But what is it about The Lost Boys that continues to resonate with audiences? Perhaps it's the film's ability to tap into our primal fears and desires. Or maybe it's the timeless appeal of its story, a coming-of-age tale set against a backdrop of supernatural horror. Whatever the reason, The Lost Boys remains a powerful and enduring piece of cinema. Its legacy assured as a true original that continues to captivate and inspire.